Namaste, salam, and welcome. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to repeat it again. Happy New Year. What fun we are in 2024. But sometimes the same problems that we thought we dealt with keep trailing us. And one of the most frustrating readings that I feel that energy, maybe because I'm a Gemini ascendant, is this one. And that's why I want to release this video for as many people as I can. Because if you are someone who hates no communication, because you are always available to talk to people, you wear your heart on your sleeve, you invest a lot of yourself emotionally in all situations. Let's raise our hands up. We hate it when people just cut you off unceremoniously. I'm not saying that people cannot leave your life. Unrealistic a goal. Not giving you closure. So if some of you have entered the new year still feeling a bit lost because you're not able to wrap your head around why somebody walked away from you and what the hell happened, WTH, this reading is for you. Now, before I continue, I'm going to ask three important questions. The first question is, what is stopping them from reaching out to you? Now, this could be something that they're dealing with. Now, my friends, this just does not have to be romance. It can be any kind of relationship or partnership. The second question I'm going to ask is, what is going on in their mind space? In their head. What is happening in that brain of theirs? Third question I'm going to ask is when, timing. The last question, of course, is yes or no. So it's going to be a whole reading where I'm going to try to give you answers so that you get closure, whether you need to wait some more or full speed ahead. Okay. Now, watch your sun, moon, rising, ascendant. Calculate your chart for free. Know these placements. Link is in the description box below. Also, your chart ruler. Now, if you know the sign of that individual, their moon sign or where their Venus sits is of particular importance. Having said that, let's start with the sign of Aries. Okay. Now, Aries, you are ruled by Mars. So it's very important where this beautiful red planet of passion, fire, initiation, a bit too much of anger. Shadow side, every single sign has it. So find out where it sits in your chart, not only to give you information about things going on in your life, but also about the wonderful things coming towards you. So I post 2 readings every single week. Some are on career, money, love, a lot of things, your blessings. If you are interested in positive messages, where I tell you what's not so good because I can't, predict what the cards are going to come out, but I always give you the silver lining. This is your channel. Let's go. So first question, Aries, what is stopping them from reaching out to you? Okay. For my Aries true spirit, I'll tell you. They're in a long-term commitment or a partnership. See, Aries, I don't know if you knew that this person was already in a marriage, a very traditional marriage, as in they were already married when they were connecting with you, and perhaps something came up, so they bounced. This is about trying to remember something. I wonder if this person is stuck in a relationship where they are committed. This is like a written, you sign the documents, you walk, sat fere you've taken around that holy fire. This is a person who's in a marriage, and this is what they're dealing with today. But this for me kind of tells me about this. This looks very traditional and that old fashioned, but this looks very fun. What they're dealing with, some kind of a double kind of a situation in their life where they're stuck in a commitment in a long-term marriage, but there is no fun. And they're remembering the times of how it was either with you Or how it was even with this individual. There used to be a lot of fun for them. Today, they don't feel it. I sense this because I'm asking what is stopping them from coming towards you. What is it that they're dealing with, which is so heavy? This is what they're dealing with, is what I'm sensing. And then have a negotiator. Listen, I wonder if they are going through some kind of marriage counseling, or they're trying to get another family member or someone to negotiate something on their behalf, Aries. Some of them could also be dealing with some kind of a divorce. Let's get into their mind space. Comment below, let me know what you're going through, okay? Let's see what's going on in that head of theirs, okay, Aries? What is going on in their minds? You won't believe that card. You know what I feel they're remembering you? Um, I wish I had treated you better. There's a lot of energy in their mind where either they're remembering the times they had with you, the fun they had with you, because they're in a very boring space. Sometimes people outgrow each other. Just because you're married doesn't mean that you're chained and bound there. If you feel stuck, it's much better to release somebody organically, explaining what is going on. I think they're in that phase today, and they wish that they had treated you better. Dialogue is going on in their mind. They're guilty. I want you. Perhaps, the sexual passion between the two of you was very intense. There was a lot of romance. There was fun. There was also childlike joy. And they're replaying this in their mind, Aries. I feel you leaving me behind. This card is somehow telling me that they still try to see what you're doing on social media. In case you're dealing with a lot of friends or you post pictures where you're out and about, they're afraid that you're going to move on to somebody else, Aries. And I want to give you this heads up. I'm going to ask the question if they are going to reach out to you. And if the answer comes yes, then I will take a card of the time or the month. Okay, the answer is yes, Aries. They are going to reach out to you. So, which brings me to the fourth question, which month? I'll tell you when they are going to reach out to you, Aries. In the Aries season, the Fool. First of all, this is your sign, Aries. That means it's during your birthday month, which is April, March, end April is when they're going to reach out to you. They either feel like a fool, or they feel like they've been taken for a fool, or they feel that they cannot fool themselves anymore, or they're going to take a huge risk because the fool leaps off the cliff. I think there's going to be a dramatic change in the situation where they're going to show up out of nowhere. You're not going to be expecting this, Aries. And they are going to take a huge risk and a gamble. And this is going to be either during your birthday period, for sure, when they may want to reach out to you saying, Happy birthday. And they want to connect with you. And remember, they're taking a big risk by doing that. So watch these messages again, just to get the clarity of what is going on in their mind. They are going through some things right now, which is definitely stopping them from reaching out to you currently, but they are going to reach out to you during your birthday month. Expect this unexpected surprise. Let me know when this plays out, Aries. Okay? Now, I'm going to move on to Taurus. So, Taurus, namaste, welcome. These are your messages. Somebody who ghosted you. Who rules you, Taurus? Venus. And Venus is the goddess of love. Please watch where she sits. And of course, if you know the moon and the Venus person you're asking about, the first question I'm asking Archangels Michael and Archangels Metatron is, what is stopping them from reaching out to you? What is that situation that they're going through, which is really not allowing them to pick up that phone or even just drive to you? I'll tell you what they're going through. They've gone through some kind of tragedy. Whenever this card comes out, I almost feel like they got caught. It's like, oh, I feel this. Or I'm sorry to say that they could be going through some kind of a personal tragedy in their life. I don't think that they have lost someone. as in, somebody who has literally left this dimension. I think they've done something very wrong. I don't know what it is, because the word forbidden love for me is very Capricornian. I don't know if this person is a Capricorn that you're dealing with, or they have a lot of planets of consequence in the sign of Capricorn. I think they're going through a divorce, and I'll tell you why. Karmic. See, this is all Saturnian energy, Capricorn. This energy is very loud in their current life situation. They are either dealing with somebody who's a karmic partner for them, which means there is a huge lesson for them to learn. They may have gone around that same mountain of karma and kept creating more and more because of the ties that they had with them. Maybe they felt chained and bound. This is a third party relationship lesson. They have learned a lesson here. I'll give you another message here. Perhaps they left you to go back and deal with a situation that they thought was more advantageous, or that side of the bread was way more butter than what you were offering. But they've learned a lesson there, and they're really struggling with something. It's like they're paying, because see, Saturn is a very hard taskmaster. Yes. When he gives you something permanently, but when he punishes you, it's extremely difficult to rise above it. And they're struggling with that settlement. I don't know if they decided to settle with somebody else, leaving you behind unceremoniously. And today, something has come to bite them back in the behind. I sense this karma has got them. They're going through a divorce. I'm so sorry, but I feel that I'm not happy that somebody's breaking up, but I am sensing that they had to understand the power of genuine love, where there is no chains. It has to be free. The reason they left you was because they felt that going back to somebody else is more advantageous to them at this moment, but they have learned a lesson. And I think they're going through some kind of a divorce. Let me try to figure out, Taurus, what's going on in their mind, in their headspace, their thoughts, their intellect. Okay, let's see what's going on there. I regret lying to you. Either this person has never told you that they had somebody else, or they were married. They never even informed you. Or they either told you that they're going to come and see you tomorrow or call you tomorrow, and they never did it. And you have been like, WTH. They really feel extremely guilty lying to you. This is going on in their mind. I feel you leaving me behind. They're watching. This came up for Aries too. They're watching your social media. Who are you hanging with? Are you having a lot of friends around you, a lot of males, or whatever you're into, females? I mean, are you putting your arm around somebody? They are watching you, and they are scared that you're going to leave. See, when somebody tries to keep you chained and bound, the most stupid way is to not communicate or to leave things up in the air, where you can never find closure. And if they've played a game, I'm telling you, karma has bitten them in the derriere, in their ass, very badly. And they've learned a huge lesson in their life. And if they try to keep you stuck by giving you some kind of a dangling carrot, it's like that anchor energy for me, where it can give you stability, but it can also sometimes get rusty and old, and you feel you're dragged in the mud. And I sense this. They kept you stuck, knowing fully well that they were not able to release themselves from a karmic situation, but today they are. They are. And they're very afraid that you're going to bounce. No, I want you. A lot of sexual chemistry here. There's a lot of sexual energy here. They want you not just to be a part of their lives, but there's some kind of a sexual attraction to you here, Taurus. And you're Venusian. I mean, come on now. It's going to be very hard to find somebody as hot. And I'm saying this in a very silly way. But, sometimes when the sex is so good with somebody, I'm not saying you look for partners who perform the same way, but there is always that attraction where you feel it's so easy to make love to someone. It's effortless, and they sense that with you and they want you. They've not gotten over that experience. Now, Taurus, the third question I'm going to ask is if they are going to reach out. And if the answer is yes, I'll give you the month that they will, okay? So let's see what your answer is. It's a yes, then exclamation mark. This means I'm going to ask the fourth question. When? When is this individual going to reach out to Taurus, the spirit? Wheel of Fortune. This person, the wheel is very Saturnian. Round and round and round we go. This person is going to reach out to you in the birthday month of the Capricorn energy. This person is dealing with something very karmic, which is sometime in end of December, Jan. Expect a call from them. Okay, they will call you. Now, for me, sometimes a Wheel of Fortune is also very Jupiterian, because it brings, how can I say, an change in your situation for the better. This individual has gone through a cycle, I think a million times. And this time, the wheel is turning in their favor. It's like fortune favors the brave. I have a feeling this time, Taurus, they're going to take that leap of faith and come towards you because they're sick of being in that same situation. They feel drained. They feel like they've been taken for a jolly ride by somebody else. And they're also very guilty that because of their, how can I say, their problems, they have taken you on a jolly ride too. And there is guilt here. Okay, Taurus? It's up to you. You do not have to take anybody back. Remember my words. If it feels right to you, if your intuition guides you to take them back, do so. Otherwise, out with the old, in with the new. Okay. And you're the second house Taurus. You're about self worth. You are about all those things. And I want you to engage with your archetype. Okay. Now, Gemini. Gemini. Mercury rules you, Gemini. So where he sits is extremely important. It's about communication. Like I said, I'm a Gemini ascendant. I totally get your frustration. If there is one attribute in an individual I hate is when they are not able to communicate. So I feel your frustration. The first question I'm asking is what is stopping them from picking up the freaking phone or giving you a call or driving to you? Yeah, what is it? That's my question. Okay. What are they, what is this big, how can I say, event of consequence that is going on? Sorry, my butterfly fell down. That is not allowing them to come towards you. I'll tell you. No intervention, rescue, others involved. They're dealing with something which has reached a state of dire consequences where they are asking for others for help or they're hoping somebody saves them from a situation. Listen, I'm so sorry to say, Gemini, this person could be going through something. I don't know if it is, if they have any substance abuse problems, that they're going through some kind of a rehab, or whatever they're dealing with, it's like it's on life support and they need divine intervention or they need to be rescued from it. I'm so sorry to say this, but there's something very serious going on in their life right now. I don't know what it is about, whether it's health, whether it's some substance that they themselves are struggling with, or it's some relationship that is almost about to pass out or bounce or, leave them. And they're hoping to be rescued from it. I don't know what this is talking about, Gemini, but I'm not getting a very good feeling about it. Okay. Social media, fake profile and hiding. I don't know if this individual has some kind of a propensity to deal with a lot of people on social media. They could have a lot of Pisces in their chart, or they could be somebody who's got a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. That player energy. They have made it a game to deal with many people, and they made many fake profiles. Something has come to them having to show proof of their love. These receipts and proof show me. I wonder if they got caught. I wonder. Listen, I have a feeling, Gemini, this person was loosely dealing with you and a lot of people, and somebody that perhaps they were a little more serious with called their bluff. And they are in a space where they need help. So they have a lot going on. I suggest it's best that you let them deal with this because they have put themselves in a corner. Somebody has backed them into a corner. They're asking for proof. And that individual, whoever has backed them to that corner, also has proof of their shenanigans. Now, It's a very heavy energy, okay? Gemini, see what's in their mind space. What are they thinking about? I'll tell you. We need to let each other go. Now, this tells me you're dealing with a player. And Sag is your seventh house. It's your natural house of partnerships, romance, all those things, even committed partnerships. Could even be for work and friendship. This individual is in a habit of playing people, as in they deal with more than one person at one time, uh, in and out energy. Maybe they travel for work a lot, or they like to keep coming in, love bombing you, and then they bounce. They're not just doing that to you, Gemini. They have created a lot of fake profiles, and this is their game. It's, for that one night stand, it's not the energy of commitment. I'm not afraid to say that. And I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. I understand this energy. You don't want to commit. You want to see what your other options are. But sometimes when you have too many options, you are so confused that you're either here or you're there. You're nowhere. And somebody has called them out in a very wrong way, and they're stuck. And they might be feeling that they need to let you go because either they're afraid that you're going to confront them with something, or they just want to get rid of a few of the people because they have too many. If you ever doubted that there was no sexual chemistry, I want you to banish that thought because they still want you. And this is only sexual. I think this person is interested in you only sexually. The timing just wasn't right for us. I'll give you a message I'm getting here. While this person met you, they may have been loosely committed to somebody else. I'm not saying they were married. There was a commitment there. And that's why they're really, how can I say, upset that the timing wasn't so right for you and them. Because somewhere they feel that the chemistry, the sexual tension, the kind of fun that you two had the potential to grow into what I do not know. But they were loosely committed to somebody else, and therefore they felt like, damn, the timing was all wrong. Okay, Gemini? Now, the next question I'm going to ask is if they're going to reach out to you. And then if the answer is yes, I'm going to tell you the time, the month. Take action. Look, and this is very Sagittarius here, It's like the archer. You're dealing with a Sagittarius. I'll tell you when they're going to take action. Which month? I'll tell you. Gemini. So seventh house is your natural house of partnerships. Aries, Emperor energy. Um, March, April, they will reach out to you. This person could have some kind of a very high status as well. They have a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sag. I think they have a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. I don't know if this person is a father or they've grown older and wiser and they're bossed up. But there is a possibility that they will reach out to you in the month of March, April, because they want to take action and come towards you. Gemini, you have free will. If you still feel that they're going to act very arrogant and I'm the best and I like all the attention, you can tell them goodbye and show them the door. But they will reach out to you. This, I can give you a heads up. Okay, Gemini? Now, I'm going to move on to Cancer. Cancer, the moon rules you, my God. Emotional roller coaster, emotional atyachar, like we say. So, very important how she moves in your chart to dictate what shows up in your life and what action you can take and how you can minimize your damages. Yeah. First question I'm asking for you is what is it that is stopping them from picking up the phone and freaking calling you? Like, what is this huge calamity in their life? I'll tell you. Love affair, dirty secret down under. You know, and from the next card that is there, I feel that this person has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, very Saturnian. I think this person is married, and I'll tell you why. They are married, perhaps not very happily, or there is no excitement in their life, and they are continuously engaging in this activity. You're not the only one, Cancer, and I'm so sorry to say that. This is a habit. It's like on what is a cruise control for them. I'll ask you a question, huh, Cancer? Answer it. Did you feel when you connected with them that it was very effortless for them to give you a sob story of what they're dealing with and how they needed you in their life to make it better? They have not spoken these dialogues to you only. This is their modus operandi, where they give you this spiel of how sad they are and how stuck they are, and how you are the ray of light and hope in their life. And then they move on to the next. This is what they like to do. It's a very, how can I say, low vibrational behavior. Okay, Cancer, understand this. You are the fourth house. You're about loving, caring, nurturing. This is not about that. This is about instant gratification, whether it's sexually, spending time with someone, enjoying yourselves, and then always knowing that you're going to go back to your health. Okay. The reason I say this, Saturnian, because of the hamster wheel. You know, the devil energy of Capricorn, and it's my moon sign. It keeps you stuck into things that have outlived their purpose, but you stay there because of money, sex, children, property, these things which are very 3D. It's not about divine love. It's got nothing to do with your spiritual growth, but you're stuck because it's more advantageous. Your bank accounts are linked. You have insurances, you have inheritances. You can't give that up. But then when you go back there, Saturn literally grinds you on that and you're stuck. You're not happy. So this dirty little affair, okay, for me, it tells me that this is this person's way of escapism. They could also have a lot of gambling kind of issues or money debts, which are stopping them from reaching out to you. This person has some kind of I won't say sexual kinks, but there's something about them constantly connecting with people, and it's a game, and it's like it's by default. It's set to default this behavior, and I'm so sorry to say that, Cancer. Do you know, Cancer? If you've been watching my shows, you've been watching my channel, I do not sugarcoat the readings. Jo hai wo hai. I will speak it as it is because I want you to make a decision. I don't want you to be stuck in limbo. I want you to be able to move forth and say, you know what? This is resonating with me. Yeah, I'm going to make this change. And I have full faith in you. You're about love. You're about caring. You're about the past. You're about roots. You're about strength. You're about feeling loved and nurtured. And you're about giving love. You're ruled by the moon. It's the feminine energy of the universe. This energy is totally different from that. Okay. Either they are asking people for help to get them out of a hole that they have dug themselves into because they are doing this affair is like I'm telling you, their default. It's a default setting. They have asked for help from somebody. It could even be a family member because they don't know that the hole that they have dug themselves is so deep. They don't know how to get out of it. But there's also something about substances here that I want to tell you with this intervention. Okay. Maybe they need to let go of a substance and they need help. So the next questions I've asked is what is going on in their mind space? What is the dialogue going on in their brain? I hope you can forgive me someday. One day, sorry. They know they've done you wrong. The timing wasn't right for us. They know that they were leaving you. They know they would never call you back. I don't know what they're going back to, but they knew it. They knew it because I think how do you say, you set your calendar that from this week to this week, I'll do this thing and then I'll see the result. This person knew that the result was going to be them going back to something or not committing to you. Okay. But yet they did it. And that's why they hope you will forgive them. And they feel that somewhere in their life, Cancer, they feel it's not time for them to commit yet or to stay committed to one partnership. I sense this. Or I feel they're struggling with something way bigger than them. It could be substance or money problems. And they feel that the timing of those problems to really gain strength or become like a Rakshas, a demon in their life, is stopping them from committing to you or to anybody else. I want to put this out there. I remember every detail of this day. I think the last time you met them was very special. Perhaps you went out for, you spent the whole day with them. You went out for breakfast, then you went for brunch, you went to the beach, you swam together, perhaps you had a sundowner, a few drinks, you went to the spa, you made love. It was a very special day. But in the back of their mind, they knew that tomorrow I'm not going to call him or her. They knew that. Now, and it is eating them up, let me tell you this. The next question I'm asking for you, Cancer, is if they're going to call you. And if the answer is positive, I'll tell you when. Within the next few months, they are going to pick up the phone and call you or drive to you. I'll tell you when. The exact month. For most of the signs, it's positive. This year is positive. They're going to call you. Hierophant, this is Taurus. I wonder, I'll give you two messages here. This person could be married. Huh? Hierophant is about marriage. It's about, those old-fashioned beliefs. Maybe they are the church, or maybe your religions are very different. I do not know. This person is very old-fashioned. And they allow these huge institutions to exert some kind of a pressure on their life. I also wonder if they're going to come towards you with a commitment. Both these things can play out, okay, Cancer? Now, Taurus season. End of April, May is when they're going to reach out to you. You have free will. Do not be pressured to take anybody, okay? Because I know you are so loving and sweet, Cancer, you may just forgive them. Problem. Do forgive them, but do not forget the lessons. Okay, Cancer? Now, let's move on to Leo. Leo, Sun rules you, okay? Where he sits in your chart, what he does in the sky is of extreme consequence to you. Also, check out the Venus sign placement and, of course, the individual sign asking about. The first question I'm asking Spirit is, what is this huge event going on in their life, which is not allowing them to reach out to you to even say hello? I'll tell you. They've gone through something very karmic. For me, the roller coaster is round and round. This person is going through a divorce where they have been tested maybe for 7 years, 14 years. You know about this. You know about this. And I have a feeling that they have taken you on this ride as well. It's like, let's sit together and you ride this crappy ride with me. And this individual has been tested by Saturn, Saturn has shown them, Lord Shani has shown them the shitty side of the situation that they're in. Just because it's a Ferris wheel doesn't mean you can sit there 24/7. You'll puke and vomit. The highs have been high in their life, but the lows have been extremely low. And they are tired of sitting on this ride. This is what they're dealing with. Either they're dealing with somebody who's also got some mental issues. I want to put this out there where it's like that individual is bipolar, Leo. Okay? They're dealing with somebody who's got some kind of mental issues where one moment they're high, one moment they're low. And they don't know what is the script for the day. This is what they thought they had. This is what it turned out, I feel. They are with somebody that they love. I want to put this out there. There's a lot of love with the individual that they're in, but they're sick of being on this ride. And I'll tell you why. I'm sure about that. Because their current status is single. You will be shocked. You will be shocked. Now, this energy, it's very Gemini, right? Like the lover's card. They're going to make a decision to be single. And that's what they're going through today. Okay? I don't know why it's stopping them from reaching out to you. Perhaps they're waiting for something to be finished. That's possible. Okay, Leo? Second question I'm asking is, what's going on in that head of theirs? What are they thinking about in their mind space? Finding out the truth crushed me. I have a feeling you gave them an ultimatum. I'll tell you what the ultimatum may have been. Perhaps they asked you for time. I sense this for you, some of you Leos, where they asked you for a certain amount of time. If you could wait, they were working on things and you got tired because you're fire, right? Leo, you like action. You are about romance and flirtation. You're about childlike happiness. You don't like things to be status quo or in limbo. You like to see movement. You like to see little sparks flying here and there. And this individual has asked you for time over and over again, where they've asked you to wait because you're working on something. And you told them, no, I sense this. And they feel that you speaking to them in that way really broke their heart. I'll also give you another thing. Something that they found out in their personal life has broken them. They were not expecting that. And it's hit them left of field and they're in shock. Okay? Telling you this as well. I wish you could forgive me one day. They want your forgiveness, Leo. Uh, Forgive them, Leo. Don't stay in that angry zone. You can be a lot of fire. Don't speak in anger as well. Just don't hold on to anger because at the end of the day, it's like, you're drinking poison and expecting everybody else to, die. You are going to be affected the most. They are wanting your forgiveness for whatever they've done to you. And the main thing I think that they've done to you is kept you stuck without any action. I wish things could be different. This is somebody who's definitely stuck in the past. They are not able to get over you. They're not able to get over your situation or how you were. And they definitely spend a lot of time, how can I say, thinking, what if? Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. If I'd met Leo when I was single, if I'd met Leo when I was in college, they're thinking about all that. Now, the next question I'm going to ask Leo is if they're going to reach out to you. And if it's a positive answer, I'll tell you the month that they will, okay? It says remain positive. There is a chance that they will reach out to you. They're single today. I don't know why they're not. They're dealing with somebody who's got mental issues. I want to put this out there again. Somebody is not mentally well. They are dealing with somebody who's got bipolar. There is that going on here. And now I'll tell you which month you can expect a call from this person. This is the month, the world card. First of all, the world card is the energy of Sagittarius. It's about foreign places, people different from your culture. It is about a successful completion. This individual is completing a huge cycle in their life. Maybe the reason they have not reached out to you yet is because they want to complete it perfectly. They don't want to leave any stone unturned. They want to be so single that nobody can point a finger at them. I'm sensing this. Expect them to reach out to you sometime in November, December, for sure. They will reach out to you, Leo. You have free will, but again, I'm telling you, forgive them. Okay? Listen to what they have to say, but they're coming back to you if they do single. Okay? Now, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, Mercury is your chart ruler. What else? Where does Venus sit in your chart? And of course, if you know the individual sign that you're asking about, do watch that as well. First question I'm asking my situation's tarot deck is what is the goddamn situation that is stopping them from reaching out to you? Like, what is this huge thing of consequence going on in their life? Family. This is somebody who has children. And when the word blood ties comes in, it's like that closest, that little nucleus, that little atom of the being. How can I say? Is that core of them is family. This is a very family oriented person, Virgo. And they are definitely dealing with something about their children. Sorry, this is a single parent with two children. I don't know if they're single today or they are the main parent who's present in their children's life. They're dealing with something with children and family. This could even be with other family members, but with the kids being here, I think it's about their children. And this card of realization, I don't know, with the glass here, I do not know if they have drinking issues, that they're struggling with some kind of substance or finding out in something coming to light. And then I have love affair, dirty secret. I don't know if somebody caught them cheating. Or Virgo, something has come to light. And it is something which is breaking their family apart today. And they're struggling with dealing with this because they may have tried to hide something for a long time, but this has come out. Now, for some of them, this realization has come out about their partner cheating on them. But this is what they're struggling with, okay? This huge thing of consequence. Now, the next question I want to ask, okay, is what is going on in their mind space, Virgo? What are their thoughts? I left you before you could leave me. You know what? They knew that it was time up. Either you were going to find out something one way or the other. And the ego is too big. You're dealing with somebody who has a lot of Leo in their chart. I sense this. It's like, I'm going to dump somebody. They're not going to dump me. I left you. There's a lot of ego here. And perhaps they knew that the game was up. You would have found out that they already have somebody else. So they chose to leave you unceremoniously because for them, to be told goodbye is they can't take it. A lot of ego here. I wish I could share my good news with you. I wonder if this person has somebody pregnant or if this person is going through some huge upgrade in their life. There's a lot of ego here, and I want to put this up there for you, Virgo. Please think about this. And I left when I saw you with someone. This person also has jealousy issues, as in they may have seen you with a bunch of friends where you may have put your arm around somebody, and that itself was like, you know what? I know this person is going to cheat on me. There is some kind of a mental arrogance, attitude. I'm better. There is one-upmanship here. Okay. And a lot of ego driven behavior where they feel that you have to follow their dictum. I don't know if they have Aries in their chart as well. Okay. Now, the next question I'm going to ask is if they're going to reach out to your Virgos, and if the answer is yes, then I will ask and I'll tell you which month, and the answer is yes. It's surprising. All the signs have got an affirmative answer. Very interesting. The answer is yes, they will reach out to you. I'll tell you which month. I'll tell you exactly which month they will. Let me know when it plays out. Okay, Virgo? Month of birthday of Sagittarius, patience. They've tested your patience. I think this person is a player because see the Sag energy, and I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. So I'm not disrespecting Sagittarius. Okay. The archers, they love to shoot for the stars. This is also my player energy. It's the Knight of Wands energy. You come in with a lot of sex, passion, champagne, caviar. Yes, let's go for a swim. Let's go for a dance. Let's go to the spa. And then they're gone. A lot of sex, a lot of chemistry. They've tested your patience. And they're going to come back again to do it one more time. Hey, you have free will, Virgo. Tell them they're not interested because I'm not sensing anything very happy about this individual or very savory for you to keep connecting with them. I'm sensing a lot of, this time pass energy. You're like one of those muses that they have. But they are not interested in commitment because Sagittarius, commitment phobic, allergic to it. End of November, December, expect them to reach out to you. Take decisive action because they're going to try, okay, to win you and woo you over again and pretend like nothing happened. I think this is the energy. They keep coming back to you with this energy of, hey, I'm here. And you go like, where were you? And there's no clear answer because they don't want to give it to you. So I have a feeling that they're going to reach out to you in the month of November, December. Prepare your answer. Prepare a path forward, a blueprint, so that you can minimize your damages and not have your heart broken again. Okay? And Virgo, listen, I know the message is not very nice. Okay? But I want you to understand it is much better to be able to minimize your damages and stop investing your emotions and your karma in a loser. Watch some of my other readings for love, where I tell you about the new love coming in your life, especially for those of you who want to move on. And I'm sure that will give you more clarity. Okay, Virgo? Now, I'm going to move on to the sign of Libra. Okay, Libras, now, Venus rules you. Where she sits in your chart is of paramount importance to you. And of course, watch the sign, the individual you're asking about. That is like a no brainer. So, Let's see. The first question I'm asking is, what is it that is of such a big, consequence in their life that is stopping them reaching out to you or picking up that phone, calling you, mailing you, driving to you? What is it that is stopping them from reaching out to you? My God. It's family. There's been some tragedy in their life, Libra. I'm so sorry. I don't know what tragedy they're going through. Something has happened in their life of grave consequence, huh? So they have could have lost. So I just want to give you a heads up and have interview. Either they're having some kind of a job loss, okay, Libra, where they're dealing with money issues or they have lost employment or they have lost somebody very close to them in their family. They're dealing with some kind of grief, okay? Now, what's going on in their mind space is the second question, Libras. As in, now what are they thinking about? What are their thoughts? And you're an air sign, Uh, it's very important. You're constantly thinking, inventing, reinventing. You're about the mind and the intellect. I know that you yourself are churning all the situation that is going on between you all. And I want to try to tell you what they're thinking about, okay? I can't stop thinking about you. This person is stuck in their feelings. They're going through some kind of a grief, and it's like the person who would be the band-aid or that salve is you. And they can't stop thinking about you and the way you loved them, the way you took care of them. You're the seventh house. You're about partnerships of all kinds. They miss you. They can't stop thinking about you. This person could also have a lot of air in their chart, like an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. My life is not as together as it seems. And with the card of family, I wonder if they have this persona of having a family life, um, a wife, husband, children, dog, car, all that. It's not as like that. I think they have a spouse who constantly posts pictures of how that individual is, or even if they're not married, they could be posting pictures where they feel, or maybe they have a very strong family unit. It's not all kosher there. So they and whatever they are portraying themselves to be could be a sham. They want to tell you how they feel. I think this person wants to come clean. I don't know about what. I don't know about what, but they want to break this silence. They want to reach out to you and tell you exactly what is going on with them, the whys. And they also, I feel they want to get closer to you. I'm sensing this for you. Okay. So I want to just put it out there. They're not happy. They are pretending. This is somebody who's faking their till they make it in their life. Maybe you were the only thing that was real, Libra. Now, the next question I'm going to ask is if they're going to reach out to you. And if the answer is yes, I'll tell you which month. Yeah, I'll tell you the month. First of all, I want to just tell you, not one sign has been told yet that the person will not reach out to them. Every sign, the answer is yes, and you're no different. They will reach out to you for sure. And now I'll tell you which month. Are you ready, Libras? Sagittarius. Either they're testing your patience or they are going to have to cultivate patience. This person is extremely impatient and they want to reach out to you. I want to first tell you this, okay? They want to reach out to you. They are extremely impatient. And this could be someone who travels for work a lot as well. So what, Temperance card is Archangel Michael. It's about divine timing. Things are being worked out behind the scenes, Libra. You may not see it yet, but this person is going to come towards you. I mean, they're going to come with this enthusiasm. There could be an age difference here. End of November, December is when they will 100% reach out to you. And I think this time they're going to come in with a different energy. They're going to tell you exactly what is going on in their life. They're going to tell you how important you are. Libra, I have a very good feeling about this. Let me know when this plays out. But I'll tell you one more thing. If you want to engage with this energy, be patient. Know that things are being worked out behind the scenes. Okay, Libra, and you're about balance. So don't be impatient, or you do not reach out till they do. Okay? Promise me that. Now, nice energy, Libra. Very nice energy. I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Now, Mars and Pluto rule you. It's your modern and your ancient rulers. Where they sit in your chart, watch those sign readings as well as sign of the person you're asking about. First question I'm asking is, what is this grave situation that is stopping this individual from reaching out to you, picking up the phone, calling you, driving to you? I'll tell you. What is it? Wow. Searching for online info and records. Divine masculine. Scorpio, very interesting. Either somebody has put a detective on them. Could you do somebody who is in the energy of a divine masculine? It could be a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, male or female. Somebody who's a lot of masculine energy in them. The yang, stronger energy. Very fiery, passionate. I also feel a bit childish and sexually inclined. And I think somebody has put some kind of a detective on them. I don't know why. Or they're dealing with somebody who has a lot of Virgo in their chart. Because for me, the searching, looking for info is, Virgo is like the Nancy Drew of the zodiac. They like to go to the bottom of something. Somebody is searching something, some info on them. And that's why maybe they're back into a corner where they're not doing anything today. They're just lying low. I feel this person is hiding from something. I don't know what they're hiding from, or they're under investigation. I want to put this out there. Maybe they are under investigation for work related something, something with the law, bargaining and begging. Listen, somebody is trying to get some dirt on them. If it is not in their personal life, it is definitely about work or money. And they are bargaining and begging with them. There's something very grave going on in their life. Scorpio, I don't know what, but I'm just giving you a heads up. Uh, Best you stay away from them. Let me tell you what is going on in their mind. What are their thoughts? What are they thinking about? Okay, in their headspace. It's your second card. I'll tell you. I can't stop thinking about you. This person is hiding. They're in hiding, Scorpio. They're hiding away from the world. They're hiding away from some people who are trying to catch them. I can't get over this. Let me know. And they can't stop thinking about you. Perhaps you were somebody who was a refuge where they could take Sharan, go and just be in your arms and be with you and be themselves. They can't stop thinking about you. They are hiding away. I can't. They're hiding today. I wish I could share my good news with you. Perhaps they ran away from you and thought they were getting into something very advantageous. It could even be that them getting a new job or something. They had to leave that city or that town, or maybe they, were getting hitched. I don't know. It was my fault, but I blamed you. This person has played a game with you, Scorpio, many a times, where the reason for constantly ghosting you, it was their fault. They knew it, but they always put the onus on you. And you are that obsessive sign. It's my sun sign. I know what it means. I know. When you like someone, it's never lukewarm or thanda. You want to go deep, the deepest of the deep. You're okay with the secrets, the filth. You don't care. You want to love somebody like that. And with the claws of the Scorpio, you can hold them, not release them. You're also about release. You're the death card. I just wanted to tell you that this individual is an obsession for you. I know the Scorpio, but I also want to give you a heads up that they knew that they constantly put the onus on you for being the reason for them to leave. But there is way more. And go back to the first message and you'll understand it. Now, The next question I want to ask is if they will reach out to you, Scorpio. Let's see what your answer is. Ask for help from others. This individual is going to try to reach out to you via friends. They're going to try to reach out to, maybe you have common friends. They're going to try to connect with a friend that you know, that you're okay to talk to, because I think there's a lot of anger, or they're afraid of the backlash you're going to give them. You have a stinger, you're going to give them one little sting, and that's it. And they're scared of that. And I'll tell you when they're going to ask a friend to reach out to you. I'll tell you the month, Scorpio. Get ready. Sure. Taurus, I have the Hierophant. Is this person married, Scorpio? Just putting this out there. This person could also be very traditional, old fashioned. They believe in their family values, that their tribe, their culture, believe in the church, or maybe all are different religions. It's all here. They're going to reach out to you in the month of April, May. Expect them to reach out to you, but not them. A friend will reach out to you in that month and pass on a message to you. Listen, Scorpio, I know you're obsessing about this individual, and that's your archetype. I don't blame you. But when the obsession gets very negative, it is also your archetype to release it, because you're the death card. And I want you to be in your full power. Okay? You can hold with that flaw, obsess about something, but when the time is right, you can also release that. Just don't be in that vengeful energy, because it's very difficult. Like I said, I have, my sun sign is Scorpio. So I know this energy. And from my experience, I'm telling you, let them go, because they have a lot of stuff that they're going through. Just go back and listen to these messages again. Okay. Now, I'm going to move on to Sagittarius. Sag, Jupiter rules you. Yeah. It's your ruling planet. Where he sits in your chart is very important. Watch that sign reading along with Venus and the sign of the individual. Yeah. Come on. First question is, what is that goddamn situation that is not allowing this individual to reach out to you? Hope, praying, and yearning. I don't know what this person is wishing for. It's beautiful energy, and Sagittarius is about optimism and faith. I don't know if this person has had a complete spiritual rebirth. And see, Sagittarius, like I said, you're about faith, optimism, and learning. You're the guru, you're ruled by Guru Jupiter, the biggest benefic in the sky. I wonder if this person has Aquarius in their chart, or they are stuck in a situation where they are either going and attending a lot of prayers. There's something going on there, which is they're asking for help from the universe. I don't know what they're struggling with. I don't know. Telepathic dreams and songs, alien. They're not dealing with aliens, but there is, how do I put this? They are stuck in the past, where they cannot get over a relationship that was so powerful for them, that they felt that the connection, they didn't even have to see an individual. I feel there is a regret here, that they had someone so special, that was magnetic, unexplicable pull, alien. They could connect with them telepathically, and they're not with them anymore. I don't know what this could mean for you. Perhaps they're thinking about you in that way, Sagittarius, but they are wishing, hoping, and yearning. I think they are waiting for you to make a move. And their current situation is that they do not have the courage to reach out to you, because they are hoping and praying that you connect back with them. I sense this. You don't have to. Or they have had some kind of a breakup in their life where they thought this connection was off the charts. They connected with somebody like a soulmate, and they're hoping and praying that this connection can be brought back together. I just want to put this up there for you. What is going on in their mind? What are their thoughts, Spirit? It was my fault, but I blamed you. Look, Sagittarius is my player energy, Knight of Wands, somebody younger, very sexually charged up, very fiery, passionate, fun loving, enthusiastic, optimistic, sunshine, a lot of sex, a lot of fun, a lot of drama, good body, all this, male or female. Somewhere they knew that they were playing you, but they always kept blaming it back to you, or that's what they convinced themselves. I love you unconditionally, but they didn't show it to you. I wish I could share my good news with you. For some of you, I'm sorry to say, Sagittarius, that they have connected with somebody that they feel who is their soulmate, or perhaps they are pregnant today, or they're starting a family today, or there's some big kind of a celebration going on in their life. Don't be upset with me. It's much better that if I can give you these messages, and if this resonates with you, that you are ready for something. Look, my main intention on my channel, if you've been following me, is not to scare you. Doom and gloom, I do not subscribe to it, and I will never speak like that. But when something is not so positive for you, I'd rather tell you it without sugarcoating it so that you can prepare yourself and minimize your damages. And this is my intention. Let me ask if they will reach out to you, Sagittarius. And if the answer is a yes, I'll tell you when. Answer is no. You're the first sign, Sag, where the answer is no. I think they have connected with a soulmate and they feel that the connection is off the charts. But when it comes to I love you unconditionally, I feel that they have a space for you which is very sacred. Somewhere they're hoping and praying that you forgive them someday. Please forgive them, Sagittarius. Don't hold on to that anger. Let them go. If they found a soulmate, you have a million more coming. And I post readings about love more than 4 a month, more than 5 a month. I post readings about blessings where I tell you what the good thing is coming towards you, about career. There are many things which are on their way to you. And I want you to keep connecting with this energy, your archetype of optimism and faith. Because I have a feeling this person is connecting back or connected to somebody that they believe is their soulmate today. And they may choose to not connect with you. Okay. So now you prepare yourself to minimize your damages, especially in your heart space, in your anahata, and move forward. And I will be here doing my best to guide you and give you that confidence. Okay. Now, let's move on to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Namaste. Saturn rules you. Where does he sit in your chart? It's extremely important. And of course, where Venus sits and sign of the individual, their moon, and where their Venus is, if you know that. So, the first question I'm going to ask is what is this grave situation that is not allowing this individual to pick up the phone and say hello? Now, this genuine, unconditional love is for me, Gemini energy, with a lover's energy. They have made a choice in their life, Capricorn. I want you to understand this, that they are choosing to be with somebody who they think is extremely important for them. But there's a tragedy that's going on there, forbidden love. I feel something that they thought was like this equal give and take, same level, they've had to choose. I have a feeling they've had to choose. And they're hoping and praying that this tragedy can be averted. They're dealing with something very karmic. Saturn, Shani. Shani rules Capricorn. And I have a feeling that this individual is also dealing with something very karmic because of the word forbidden. Are both of you married? I don't know. There is also Gemini energy of choices and decision making. And that energy is critical. Like you have to make a decision. There's also a lot of gossip going on here in their life about a certain situation. And they're hoping and praying that they can avert this tragedy or pass it. They are going through something in their personal life that is extremely difficult for them to deal with. There's also gossip here, and I want to put this out there. Or something with their siblings or their family, it's all of them involved together. Now, What are they thinking about? That's my next question. What is going on in their mind space? You don't know how hard it was for me to let you go. They've gone back to something karmic. They've gone back to something that they thought is more advantageous for them now. But listen, they do think about how difficult, or they maybe they're still struggling. They've still held space for you. They are not able to release you. I bury myself in work to forget you. This is your energy. Because, you know, for me, the Capricorn energy is about hard work. And perhaps you met this person via work, and they're also a workaholic just like you. They don't give up easily. And they're using work as an excuse to forget those emotions or those pangs of guilt or those pangs of desire that they feel for you. They focus that energy or all that, that anger, that frustration into their work. Perhaps they're a very mean boss. They're rude to people sometimes, and they like, damn, why am I doing this? It's because they can't get over you. You came closer than anyone. This is somebody who usually does not wear their heart on their sleeve. Perhaps they're not very open to showing their emotions. They think it's a sign of weakness. You were able to crack it and allow that light of love to go in. And they know that. They know you cracked them. They may have a certain persona that they show to the other world, to the world. But with you, they showed that teddy bear inside them. I don't know what this is talking about. They let their hair down. They were a bit more relaxed with you, and they're missing that because now they realize that you balance them out. I'm going to put this out there. Capricorn, next question I want to ask is if they will reach out to you. And if the answer is yes, I will tell you when, the month, they will take action. This is the Sagittarius energy of the archer. This could be a foreigner, somebody who lives in a foreign country, different from your culture, very enthusiastically. They are going to take action and contact you. And I'll tell you when. Sagittarius is the only sign that they said they will not contact you. All the other signs is yes. Month of Scorpio. They're going through a transformation, a death process in their life. And I think they've been humbled. The ego has taken a huge hit. They could have a lot of Leo in their chart, Aries, Scorpio season. They've gone through some kind of a judgment as well. This is going to be sometime in the month of, you know, end, you can say November, October, November. They will reach out to you. They will come towards you in a very different energy. They have changed. It's like the death of the old them, and they will come towards you. I don't sense anything very negative, but I sense somebody who has sabotaged this relationship with you. And they are, how do I say, they have to take cognizance that they have been the ones at fault. It's a lot of ego here. So just watch out for that. Okay? Now, I'm going to move on to the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, Saturn, your ancient ruler, Uranus, modern ruler. Watch those sign placements as well as where Venus sits in your chart. I also want you to watch the sign, the moon and the Venus of the individual you're asking about. First question I am asking my situations tarot deck is what is this goddamn situation of such urgency and, I don't know what, which is stopping them from picking up the phone and calling you, from driving to you, from mailing you. Let's see what this situation is. Okay, Aquarius, my goodness, entrapment. This is not fun. For me, this is very Capricornian as well. Pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Somebody is trying to blackmail them into staying. Aquarius, either by telling them that they're pregnant and they can't leave, but it's a trap. I'm so sorry that somebody's trying to trap them with a pregnancy. Unquenchable. When this, look at the energy, it's unquenchable. desire, wanting more, and then it's ice. I feel they're dealing with somebody who has a lot of Scorpio in their chart, where it's an obsession. They will fake anything to keep them stuck. That individual is very sexually attracted to them. I don't think this is the energy, Aquarius. Because of the entrapment, I'm telling you this. Somebody is trying to keep them there because they are obsessed with them. They are digging, I mean, their claws into them. They're very sexually attracted to this individual as well. And maybe they're fooling them that they're pregnant. And this Aquarius is stuck because, I mean, if somebody's pregnant, you can't leave. Did you know they were married? Or they've got somebody pregnant, plugged, tuned in, internet connected. Listen, they are dealing with someone who is obsessed with them. They're not letting them go. They're literally plugged into them. They are not letting them even breathe for a second alone. I don't know why they're choosing to stay with somebody who is keeping them in a prison. Where the CIA is freaking watching you, big brother, big sister, big mother is watching you. They're dealing with something like that. They are. I also want to give you a heads up that somebody is watching their media, who they're typing to, and they're afraid to reach out to you. This is what they're dealing with. And if they are dealing with somebody so obsessive, stay away from them, Aquarius, because it's a very vengeful energy, I feel. Let me tell you what's going on in their mind space. Sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. This person has very less freedom wherever they are, Aquarius. Sometimes when the person that is sleeping next to has fallen asleep, that they can relax. I sense this. They're sleeping on the same bed with somebody and thinking of somebody else. I want to put this out there. There is no peace in their life, and there is no they're not able to relax. They're being watched. Finding out the truth crushed me. I have a feeling that either this individual saw you with somebody else and misunderstood that, or with this, it's time for me to heal now. Either they have found out something very unsavory in their own life, where either there was a false pregnancy or there was some kind of a falsehood that they have dealt with, and they're doing their best to heal today. This person could be, removing all their doings on social media. They may have deleted their accounts. They may not be as active as they were before because they need to heal. And it's something in their mind which has been disturbed tremendously. Now, for some of you, this individual was forced to go back to someone because they were pregnant. Now, and I think they've done that unwillingly, but it's an entrapment. The next question I've asked, I have your card, is if they're going to reach out to you. All the signs I've got yes, except for Sagittarius. Your answer is yes. And I'm going to tell you which month. Yes, I'm going to tell you which month they will reach out to. Okay, Aquarius? This is it. Scorpio. I'm going to reach out to you in the month of Scorpio, birthday, uh, October, November. And that's why I felt the Scorpio energy here as well, that cold as ice, but they want you, that they're dealing with somebody in that energy. It's a lot of vengeance here. I felt it, coldness, it's like that poison. They're dealing with somebody who's obsessed with them, and there's a lot of anger. And they're fooling them. That I can tell you. They're trapping them with pregnancy or with money ties or, pulling at their heartstrings, emotional blackmail. This individual is really stuck. But they're going to try to transform themselves, heal, rise again like a phoenix, though they've been burnt. And they've really hated burning you. That is one burn, though it's not on their body, it's like scarred their heart. They're going to try to transform themselves, gain some kind of leverage. And I'm telling you, leverage here on somebody else who is watching them like a hawk. And they could approach you in the month of October, November. You have free will. They may want to transform the relationship with you, or they may come totally changed. Again, you have free will. Okay, Aquarius? Now, I'm going to move on to Pisces. Now, Pisces, Neptune is your modern ruler. Jupiter is your ancient ruler. And Venus is the goddess of love. These three placement readings you must watch. Also, the Venus, okay, and the moon sign of the individual you're asking about. So, I'm going to tell you what is this goddamn situation which is of such dire consequence that is stopping them or not allowing them to reach out to you. I'll tell you what it is. Interlude, they're taking a break. This is your energy. Maybe they have a lot of Pisces in their chart. Maybe they're confused. They don't know what to do. They are not pursuing love. They're not pursuing love at this moment. Let me tell you. They have chosen to take a break. They could be sitting at home. They could be locked down. You know this, you're dealing with somebody who's got someone pregnant. And again, this card comes out. You have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, or you are dealing with somebody who has Aquarius in their chart. They feel they're in a mental prison and somebody has kept them there. This person could be posting a lot of things on social media where you feel they're taking a break, chilling out and healing. They're not. This is the real energy. This is the facade. They're in a mental prison because somebody has kept them trapped. Either they have money ties with them, they have children with them, or somebody has trapped them with a pregnancy. Now, what's going on in their mind space, Spirit? Please tell me, and this is for Pisces. Can I tell Pisces about this individual? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. I wonder if you are happy without me because this person is unhappy AF. They're in a prison. It's a golden prison. Okay, where it feels like, they're watching TV, Netflix, having a drink, working out. They're in lockdown. And somebody has made them feel like they cannot be set free. The key is like a golden key. The house must be beautiful, but they're not happy. And they are watching you on social media to find out what you're doing and trying to suss if you are happy without them. There's ego here as well. Just being next to you or near you is intoxicating. This person still goes to the same places that you used to go to. They cannot get over the sex you had with them, or the way your body smelled, or the way you looked, the way you carried yourself, Pisces, that confidence, that charisma, that sexual energy that you embody. And Neptune is your modern ruler. You're about divine love. You're about a love which is out of the five senses or the six senses. It's out of this world. It's a divine connection. It's a spiritual connection. Cannot get over that. You can never get over that high, ever. And the best part is when you connect with somebody in that zone, there are no lows. Okay? They're stuck here in the lowest of the lowest depths with deception with somebody else. Or perhaps they've always deceived other people. I want to put this out there too. They could have a lot of Pisces in their chart with that hanging man energy of deception, confusion. That's a shadow side. Okay. All signs have their light and their shadow. Yeah. Now, you speak to me through music. They either visit venues or events looking for you, bars, or when they listen to a certain song, they cannot do anything but think of you. Music reminds them of you. Perhaps it's a musician. I don't know. You could be a musician. The next question I'm going to ask is if they're going to reach out to you, Pisces. And if the answer is yes, positive, I will tell you when. Pisces, all the signs have got a yes or a positive answer, except for Sagittarius. You too, within the next few months. Now I'll tell you which month. Ready? Which month will this person reach out to Pisces? Taurus. Now, with the Taurus energy, this person is old-fashioned, old school. They could be married. They could believe in the church, in hierarchies. Or they could come towards you with a marriage proposal. Huh? And this is the month of April, May. Expect them to reach out to you either with marriage. I also feel this person is older to you somehow, or they have seen the world more, or they're very traditional, or they want to have a traditional marriage or a relationship with you. This is somebody who believes in family, somebody who believes in, going to church. They believe in these institutions. And I feel that this person could be heading an institution as well. They're going to come back to you. And they're going to try to reach out to you in a very traditional way. in the month of April, May. So get ready for this energy to come towards you. Okay, Pisces, you have free will though. No pressure. The world is your oyster, Pisces. Like I've told every single sign, I'm going to read the cards, good, bad, or ugly, as they show up here. But my intention is that you are prepared and you minimize your damages. And before I close this reading, Pisces, I want to remind all the signs this is not the end all, and it's not the end. This is one part of the story. All of us are meant to be with our soulmates, but that journey has to feel effortless. It has to feel like you're flowing, a bereo. Not that you're going upstream where you are being crashed by the waves and you feel like you're drowning, losing control. That is not the journey. Those are not the people. Your soulmates will show up at the right designated point in time. You've signed a contract with them. Hey, show up here. I'm going to need you here. They will allow that to play out. So, with this, I'm going to close. I hope you've enjoyed all your sign readings. Chart calculator is in the description box below. I post 2 readings every week. It's for career, for love, your blessings, or no contact. Check them out. Check out my playlists. And I just want to tell you, from my Anahata to your Anahata, I really love you. Namaste. Bye.